Hey guys, we're back at it again, and I have an interesting conversation for all of us to munch on. It's an exciting one. So today I've got Ronaldo dilemma to my right, and I've got Cristiano Ronaldo to my left. In their prime, I want to find out from you, which of these amazing strikers would you want to have lead your team's attack? And I choose to start off with you, Lucky.
I knew you would start with me, Govi. Is a non-starter. It's
a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. Listen, R9 any day. When I say R9, I'm talking about Luis Nazario de Lima, aka Ronaldo. This is a player who, for me, I've watched him play. I watched him play for PSV when he was around 16, 17. Yeah. I saw him. Brazil took him to the 1994 World Cup, though he didn't have a lot of game time. He actually did not play. Yeah. But he's a player who has the instinct of a predator, the pace of a winger, and the skill of a schemer. Hardly do you find that in a number 9. Strikers are mostly guys who, put the ball through, they run. But Ronaldo is one of the skillful strikers you have ever seen in the world. Skillful strikers. Number 9. I'm yet to see any number 9 that can dribble as well. This is what Sir Bobby Robson said about Ronaldo at his time at Barcelona. He said, I think 2 years before he died, he said, I have never seen a player run so well and maintain his pace and dribble at this rate than Ronaldo. That was the goal he scored against Celta Vigo. He took the ball from one end to the other. For me, Ronaldo is unplayable in his element. Yes, Cristiano Ronaldo may have scored lots of goals, plethora of goals. I mean, lots of them. But
so
if you want to build your
just
team,
preempted my question, because I'm saying that R9 is a striker, and we can only the metrics
to
which we can measure him has to be goals. And Ronaldo has scored an insane number of goals. In fact, he's outscored R9. So on what basis are you telling me that you would rather choose R9 ahead of CR7?
I'd rather choose R9 because, like I said, if I want to build a team, I want a striker to lead my lines. Let's not forget, Cristiano Ronaldo is not a striker. And if you look at the numbers Cristiano Ronaldo has scored, if you spread them in terms of positions, he scored 60% of his goals on the left, 30% on the right, and just 10% playing through the middle as a striker.
You have a striker who shoots with the left. He's more like an ambidextrous.
He's very ambidextrous.
Exactly.
He's
and
very
again,
good
aerially, he's very
good
powerful.
with his head.
So again, I ask, on what account would you want to choose R9 over CR7?
Because Ronaldo brings a certain level of winning with him. He's won the World Cup twice. He's won leagues practically everywhere he goes. Somebody may say Ronaldo likewise. Cristiano Ronaldo likewise. But when it comes to the biggest of stages,
the grandest of stages,
Ronaldo may not have won the Champions League. The Champions League pales in comparison to the World Cup. The grandest of stages and the biggest of teams in the world. Listen, when it comes to national teams, no other team compares to Brazil. He's led Brazil to 2 Copa America winning, finals in 1998. Beating Argentina 3-0. He scored all the 3 goals. What bigger stage can there be in the World Cup? He holds the record. He was just surpassed by Miroslav Klose. That's the player I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, who fizzles out when the big guys come to play, only playing with Otulo, Galati and the likes. When the big guys, when the creme de la creme, when they gather on the grandest of stage, Ronaldo shows that he's the best of them all. I'm yet to see any striker outperform Ronaldo in the World Cup.
Maybe on another day I'm going to ask you which of those 2 tournaments
is the biggest. The Champions League and the World Cup.
It's difficult to win because
the World Cup, obviously.
You sort to have downplayed winning the Champions League.
Winning the you can just, if you have money, you collect a couple of players together with money.
Easy?
Yes, the Champions League is very easy to win.
That's another subject. We might
do with
Ronaldo on another day. But
you can compare Ronaldo.
One striker, any of his, any of those renowned centre backs, or if like defenders, generally have sought to avoid playing against in their time, have always been R9. He's super amazing when he's on the ball. You wouldn't want to play against him on a 1v1 situation. In fact, anytime he goes past the halfway line, chances are that he can just score. This is the kind of striker. In fact, he's revered all across the footballing world. So I am beginning to, or I am wondering, how then would anybody even attempt to compare CR7 to this man?
Okay, no problem. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro, full name. You see, I was very surprised at some of the things that were said. First of all, we have to set things straight about a striker, who a striker is. There's difference between a centre forward and a striker, although a centre forward finds himself in the striking role. It is either you play through the middle, that you are a centre forward, you assist the one playing through the middle, which you are a second striker, or you are a forward. That is either a wing forward, or that is a left wing forward or a right wing forward. But all these three are strikers. But the only thing is that they are attackers. Yeah. We are expecting all of these three to give goals, but obviously the one playing through the middle. Now, you are comparing two players and you are saying, yes, one has the skill set. And I always say this. Who is a goalkeeper, or what is a goalkeeper measured by? Ability to keep clean sheets and ability to also be able to save a lot of shots that come to him. Passing is an other thing, whether you have it or not. We always say that Lev Yashin is the greatest goalkeeper of all time. How many times did he play free kicks? How many times did he play penalties to win? Jose Chilavet has played more penalties and has scored more goals. Does it make Jose Chilavet better than Lev Yashin? That is for another. A defender. How many goals did Maldini score? How many goals did Franco Baresi score? How many goals did Frank Beckenbauer score? How many assists did he give? How many assists
What's your point,
Trent Alexander-Arnold give?
What's your point?
What I am trying to say is that as a striker,
you can only be measured by the number of goals you score.
What Cristiano Ronaldo has done as a striker, he is now the leading top scorer since football, inception of football itself. So, inception of football, official goals. So, he is the one who has most number of goals. So, alone, his work is done. The job is done. So, on international stage, this guy is the only second player to score a century of goals, and he leads, and he's still playing. So, in the very Champions League, which is the biggest of club football, the person is the same person who is leading. The very Real Madrid that the two of them played in, that he is talking about the Nazario de Lima, that he was arguably assembled in the biggest of Galactico era, in the likes of they have about 3 or 4 Ballon d'Or winners in it.
So you speak so fondly of CR7, but to borrow your words, it looks like it is sacrilegious to even attempt to compare CR7 to R9. There's a narrative out there.
He's struggling. Can I continue?
Yeah, sure.
Now, you are comparing the two, and he was talking about skill set. He was talking about dribbling. He was talking about all of that. The prime of Ronaldo was between 2011 all the way to 2018 until he left and went to even Juventus. This is a player who has scored a century of goals.
Right? No, he's talking about Cristiano Ronaldo.
CR7. Okay. He has scored a century of goals in every team he has played, save Sporting CP. No human being, no player on earth. He has played in Manchester United. He scored over 180 goals. He played in Real Madrid. He scored more goals than the matches he played yet. He came to Juventus, and in 3 seasons, he gives you a century of goals. He's won the Golden Boot in every league he's played, save in the Sporting CP. I told you that. What do you measure the player by?
Obviously, goals.
It is the goals the player has given. And I am telling you that this is a player who has adapted in every league he has played in. Ronaldo Nazario de Lima, he came into Real Madrid in 2002. Now, the only thing we talk about him is that, okay, he was good in the World Cup. He was good in the World Cup, and he was very skillful. And he was at Inter, and he scored. And he was in He was in Barca, and he scored. And was in PSV, and he scored. And when he came to the grandest of teams, which is Real Madrid,
factually,
tell me what he did in Real Madrid apart from winning one pitching.
Factually, he played just 2 seasons for Real Madrid. His first season, he won the.
Can I continue?
His second season, he was second. That was when he started taking those drugs, and he made him big.
Can I continue?
So factually, let's put it on record.
Can I continue? Yeah. Ronaldo did not start taking his drugs when he came to Real Madrid.
He was already taking them.
Please. He said he took them when he came.
No, he was.
He did not play 2 seasons.
He played how many seasons?
Please. He came in 2002 after winning the Ballon d'Or.
First season, 2002-2003, he won
the Pichichi.
That was when they won the league. 03-04, he was there. 04-05, he was
there.
Left
after 05.
So the jury is out there.
He left in 06.
No, please. The jury should be out there as to whether you would like to start your team with R9 or CR7. Just let's get to know about that in our comment, section. But for now, lucky thing is that he's gonna, go to war with R9. That's Ronaldo de Lima.
No.
Do with goals or an outlet for goals. He's gonna go with CR7. All right, make your choice as well.
He's not even reverting.